Hello everyone, welcome back to Scott's Honest Reviews, and this is a special video by request, but this is a product that I've been using for a couple years now, and I will include a link in my video description with the updated version. The updated version is accurate up to 0.2%, so that's pretty good. This is Kilowatt P3. And the one that I'll link in my video description is Kilowatt P3, but it's just updated. This one is a couple years old, so the one in the video description is the same thing, just upgraded and about as accurate as you possibly can get. And I have overwhelmingly loved this. This thing is amazing. This can tell you your voltage, your amps, your watts, and other stuff. You can monitor how many watts you're using an hour, and then you can actually figure out how much something is costing you. You know, we've tested it out on our space heaters and so forth. So you can leave this in with your whatever you're using, whatever you want to monitor, plugged in here. You can leave it on, and it'll continue, the timer will run up and it will say how many watts you've used, and it'll average it by an hour. So this is all you have to do. Simply plug it in, and let's see if we can rotate over here. So this is the volts right now. So it's telling us how many volts is in this outlet. So right now there's 124, give or take some. Now if we go under amps, obviously there's 0 amps. HZ, which is also PF, it's 60. There's kilowatts an hour. Let's see, if you set that, yeah, you can see how long it's been running with this mode. So this will say how long it's been actually plugged in, and then this will say, let's see, this will be the meter. So volts, we're going back to volts. We want to see the watts, and watts is how you can figure something out. So we're gonna plug in our patent space heater, and we're gonna see how many watts it uses. So this is our space heater. This is on the first setting. So here we can see how many watts it's actually using. So right now it's using almost 1400 watts. Now it will stabilize once the voltage is going in and out. So you just simply wait a little bit and it will slowly come down from when you first plug it in, when it stabilizes. So then what you can do is, on your electric bill, you can go ahead and look how much you're paying per kilowatt. So, you know, if you're paying 7 cents a kilowatt, there's a lot of calculators online that you can figure out. Okay, you can figure out, let's say 1375 kilowatts. You can figure that out and divide it and everything, and you can actually figure out how much you spend. Or you can just keep it running, and this will say, let's see, the meter, the clock. Okay, so 2 minutes. This will say how many kilowatts you've accumulated. So what you want to do is you want to keep this plugged in and look on your clock if you want, or just come back to this after about an hour or so. This will say under the clock, this will be, it'll show 100, that means 1 hour passed. This is 2 minutes past right now. So 2 minutes passed, and we've used 0.03 kilowatts so far. Over here's the voltage. So we got 121 volts running to the heater now from the outlet. There's amps, 11.29 amps. There's our watts. There's our HZ. So let's go back to watts, and now let's see what happens when we turn our heater on stage 2. So this is stage 2, and now you can see that we're using even more electric on stage 2 of our heater. And now we go down here, and this is gonna keep climbing. This, up in the corner it says your meter. This will keep climbing, and this will be a good indicator on how much kilowatts you're using an hour. And like I said, this is the timer. So 3 minutes have passed already. So once this says 59 or 60, it should hit over to a 1, which would equal 1 hour. So you kind of want to come back, if you really want to see, you know, how much you're spending an hour, come back in about an hour or so, look on the clock or whatever when you first start this, and come back, and once it says 1 or 60 right here, press this button, and it will then tell you how many kilowatts you used in that first hour. And then you can take those kilowatts, so if you're paying 7 cents a kilowatt, then let's say up here would be 1. We're not getting a good angle. Sorry guys, the camera just does not want to focus right now. We had a good angle. Not quite sure why it's acting up now. Anyway, sorry about the camera. I'm not quite sure what's wrong with it, but anyway, it will show, you know, if there's a 1 up here, that means you use 1 kilowatt. It's probably going to be a lot more than 1. Well, actually, it might not be. But anyway, you just figure out your kilowatts. If there's a 1 up here, then that means you use 1 kilowatt per hour. So that's actually 7 cents or whatever your electric rate is charged. So you would use 7 cents. If it's only like 10, which obviously we're at 10 already, or 50, then that's half a kilowatt. So if it says 50 right here, 50, that means you only use half a kilowatt. So if your electric is 7 cents a kilowatt, then that means you used 3.5 cents an hour it's going to cost you, and so forth. So it's a good way to monitor how much something costs. And now we definitely lost focus. Let's see if we can press this button here. There we go. So yes guys, this is a great way to figure out how much you're spending on electric for different things. And one thing I want to point out, if you're in a small room, you don't have to have it on high, your space heaters. If you're in a closed room, put it on low and just let it run. It might take an hour or 2 hours, but it'll take the chill out of the air, and that's really all you need. Just have a sweatshirt and pants. You know, if you're using a space heater in the room, it's really gonna save you a lot of money in the long run. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. Please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and have a blessed day.